Hello everyone and welcome to another technology field review episode from gadmode, and today we'll be doing an in-depth review of the Lava Z10. Now Lava has introduced a new contender for the budget segment in the Indian smartphone industry, which is called as the Lava Z10. So this device comes with a price tag of 9,990 rupees, and it is all set to intensify the battle for the best smartphone in the offline market under the 10,000 price range. So let's go ahead and have a look if this is really going to work out with the major competitors from the Chinese market out there in the Indian market. Coming to the contents of the box, we have the phone upfront, which is having a 5-inch HD display along with 2.5D curved edge. So this is completely made up of aluminum. On the back we have the 8 megapixel shooter. The other contents of the box are like similar ones that we can find in the other phones of the same price range, and this is a screen guard protector and a back casing which is transparent, the user warranty manual, the USB charging cable and the USB charger. The good thing about the contents of the box is that you also get a pair of earphones. Now talking about the build and design of the phone, this phone looks somewhat like the Xiaomi Redmi 3S Prime. Now it's entirely made of aluminum, which is actually a welcome move, especially if you consider the offline market where most of the devices actually come with a plastic build. On the back we have the 8 megapixel shooter with the LED flash, and on the front we have the 5 megapixel shooter camera. On the bottom we have the micro USB connector along with the noise cancellation port, and on the top we have the 3.5mm jack. The side profiles are actually neat and empty except for the volume rocker and the power button on the right hand side. On the back you have these fine antenna lines that cut across the camera, and you have the speaker grills on the bottom of the phone, and on the front, as we had said, you have this 5 megapixel shooter along with speaker grills. And the sad part about this phone is that there is no fingerprint sensor. On the software front, the device runs on Android 6.0 Marshmallow with company's own user interface on top of it. In our opinion, Lava needs to work on its custom skin thoroughly as it requires some much needed optimizations. The skin gives a look as if you're using some older version of the Android operating system and not the latest one. It also comes loaded with a lot of bloatwares, which actually spoils the mood of using the entire operating system. There is no application drawer, meaning that you will need to scroll endlessly in order to find the app which you are actually looking for. Further on, you can also customize the skin by choosing different transition effects, wallpaper, themes and widgets by tapping on the recent menu button. So this will actually remind you of the older operating system, which is the ice cream sandwich. The settings app layout is rearranged, and there are tabs for general, sound and display instead of the consolidated list on most of the Android phones. This makes the finding the right setting a little harder than it actually needs to be. The phone has various gestures that can be used when the screen is off. You can double tap to wake up the device or draw an alphabet to launch specific applications. Now coming to the camera of the phone, the Lava Z10 has an 8 megapixel camera with a 1.4 micron pixel and a f2.0 aperture. A bigger pixel size generally allows the sensor to capture colors better and results in less noise in the output. The camera application looks heavily inspired by the app on the iPhone, but it is not without its quirks. Instead of a toggle button for HDR on the main screen, it is buried in the mode selection menu, and it is not very convenient to use. The bokeh mode claims to make objects stand out from the background, giving them a nice bokeh effect. The Lava Z10 takes multiple shots and then blurs out the background for the effect. In our experience, the output did not turn out as it had actually promised. Template mode lets you add predefined stickers with contextual information like place, time, weather and mood to your photos. Sadly, there is no way to download more templates, and this means that you will actually have to adjust with what you get. The camera on the Z10 tends to overexpose pictures that are taken in daylight. HDR mode does not help much, and autofocus is a hit or a miss, and as a result, some of the images lack detail. So this was our complete review on the Lava Z10. So do give a thumbs up to this video, share this video, and put down your precious comment in the comment section below. And subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to press the bell button that is just beside the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on our latest updates.